Well, what they tell us yesterday in those production meetings, nothing comes easy. No easy completions from shots down the field to those checkdowns to the running back. Wanted to make this offense earn everything, and they just did.
No connection on the last play, and now it's third down. To the air, Stroud. Pass caught by Mixon. And he's marked down, looks like at the 32-yard line.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, and you can make a play in the open field, keep it short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
Running for it, Mixon. And he's tackled with a first down yardage.
Come on now. Was there any doubt who they were going to go to right there? That was always going to be a run play. No problem converting on fourth.
They're now set for 1st and 10. Mixon on the toss. And they bring him down, but there's a flag on the field. A game they were pretty happy with goes away via the penalty. And now we're going to wait to see how they respond. Here's Stroud now. Cut by Diggs. And they have this well into the red zone now at the 15. He picks up 15 on the play. And it sets up a Houston first.
I love throwing on first down. And when you see a first down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
And they've got themselves another 1st and 10. From the red zone now. This one's caught. That one goes for 15, and now they're going to have 1st and goal.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
Might be trying to power this across, Brock. They've got 3 tight ends out there. It's 1st and goal. Mixon. Can't push it across. They make the stand. It looks like they might have stopped him a little bit behind the line, too.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Thankfully, not a big loss last play. They're at the 2, 2nd and goal. A touchdown aside in that frame as we run out of time in the 3rd quarter. It's the Texans in possession of it, needing to preserve that lead over one final quarter. Trying again from the 2. It's 2nd and goal. Again, the give to Mixon. Goes up and over for the touchdown. The Texans have a commanding 14-point lead now in the 4th. It's a Joe Mixon touchdown, his 3rd total score in this game. That was a great response, Brock. After they got driven backwards on 1st down, they go right back to the ground and score just 1 play later.
Yeah, and I think if you and I were in the huddle down there after that 1st down loss, I think we would have felt a whole bunch of pride. Give me another shot, and boy, did they deliver.
That one right down the middle. And the Texans lead by 15 now. Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. Starting from the 5. In pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. The Seahawks offense running out now. Their last drive contained a heavy dose of the ground game, a little old-school dominance on the way to a touchdown, Brock. Let's see if they stick with it or if they go aerial this time around. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Tight end going in motion here. A play fake. Now Smith to throw. Caught for big yards on the right side. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Seattle! The Seahawks can make it a one-score game as they trim the lead. And that right there, Brock, is a touchdown I think our fellow broadcaster Greg Olsen would be proud of. A big strike to the tight end that I don't think a lot of receivers could have pulled off and make it look as easy.
You know, a lot of times you're splitting hairs talking about the differences between tight ends and receivers at this level because a lot of those guys, they work the same route tree and they move with the football, well, just like their receiver teammates. And they could score some lengthy touchdowns, too, just like he showed off.
Now a point after to bring it back within one score. The kick is good, and they've moved back within a possession in the 4th. All right, that lead cut down to 8 after that score, and the kick is away. Pierce now on the return. And look at this return. Tackle made as the return gets it out to the 32. The visitors back out on offense. Their running back headed out once again. And I think we can agree the plan to keep him out of the end zone, it hasn't quite worked so well for this defense, at least not yet. He scored twice, really been the one his group can turn to for a spark or a big play when they've needed it. It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. Here's Stroud on 1st and 10. Juke the defender. Fights off a tackle, but he lost the ball. He left the ball behind. And the offense recovers. They can still advance it. It's a pickup of 11. And the Texans are going to have a 1st down. Well, you don't like to see the fumble, but hey, at least they were able to be the ones to recover it, and they keep possession.
Yeah, and I think the key there was to stay calm through the chaos. Cooler heads prevailed and got him the ball back.
Stroud throwing here on 1st. Cut by Collins on the slant. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48.
Boy, they sure found the right route at the right time to hit the soft spot in that coverage. And that slant, it goes for big yardage.
In a good spot here, 2nd and inches. Trying an option here, play to the left. And his short gain gets them a new set of downs.
Not a lot of time to make the call on who gets the ball there. You need a guy who can make that split-second decision right on time. QB handled that one well. Ended up calling his own number and getting the 1st down.
Football on that 47-yard line, 1st down. Now it's a bootleg for him. And the man is there to knock that away. Try getting it to Nico Collins. And we'll see what they do here on 2nd down.
You know, that is so hard to do. That's called body control. Great positioning to swat the ball away, not go through the receiver, no penalty flag. He's got the body control and, more importantly, the timing to knock that ball away.
Stroud to throw again on 2nd. Sends it to Diggs along the sideline. And he goes out a little short of the 40.
That one came with a higher degree of difficulty. He had to balance focusing on the catch while staying in bounds.
Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4. Now it's Stroud. He's got him. That's Mixon. And he's taken down at the 30. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And it sets up a Houston first.
This dude's just simply got a nose for the marker no matter how they get him the ball, Kate. Hand it to him, and he sniffs out that first down. Get it to him on a screen, and it's no different. He surges ahead and keeps this drive moving.
First and 10 now from the 30. To the air yet again, it's Stroud. Escapes the pocket. Gets out of harm's way after stringing together some nice yards on that run.
I love that play. I mean, that's quarterback 101. Nothing downfield, get what you can with your legs, but so much more importantly, protect yourself. Availability, one of the most important abilities for any quarterback.
Out of the shotgun, a give to Mixon. And he's able to get this down to the edge of the red zone. It's a gain of 5, and he's just short, so that's 3rd and less than a yard.
Fans love the long ball in baseball. It's like they got the home run derby, but you know what? Talk to managers, and they will tell you small ball can win too. Singles and doubles, you add them up, you can win a lot of baseball games. Football coaches will tell you, you get runs of that length, it may not be a home run, it may not score points, but it can do some serious damage.
And he's going to be stopped at the 17-yard line. Give him 3 on that game. And the Texans are going to have a first down.
Not trying to do too much there. Short yardage situation. Just make sure you get to the marker and reset those chains.
All right, set now. 1st and 10. Working inside the red zone. Has it down close. Touchdown, Houston. I should know this by now, Brock. I don't know if you're a Broadway guy, but there's a lot of names that belong on the playbill for this lead we've got here. But his name belongs on the marquee as he brings in his 2nd touchdown grab.
Yeah, a bunch of contributors all throughout this roster. No, not a Broadway guy. And with 2 scores now, it's what, a 2-score game?
Yep.
Easy to see he's been one of the key actors throughout.
Appreciate the honesty. Fairbairn now for the PAT. The point after splits the uprights. And the Texans lead by 15 now.
Seahawks 34.
Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. Return coming from the 6. He's stopped on the return at the 27. This offense headed out as we get a look at their running back. And we've seen some matching touchdowns as of late, so the scoring coming at a good clip, Brock. Let's see if they can keep this up.
You know what's fun, Kate? After all of these years, I have friends that are offensive guys, friends that are defensive guys. And my friends watching this one offensively love it. The defensive guys, they're climbing up their walls.
Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Walker now from the gun. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Call it 7 yards, and now they'll have 2nd down and 3.
That's what I call a rhythm starter right there. Man, offenses love execution and plays like that on first down, Kate, because now that playbook is wide open. All options on the table for second down.
2nd and 3 now. From the 34. Smith and Jigba there to grab it. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. It's a gain of 27 yards to move the chains.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips, cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
First down now, ball at the 39-yard line. They go play action. Here's Smith. Walker hauls it in. Don't think he's going to get much, if any, as he heads out of bounds right near the line.
Man, the defense was all over that throw, able to stop it right at the line. They could smell that one coming, and they sniffed it out in a hurry.
2nd and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. Shotgun snap to Smith. Gets this to Fant. And he runs this to the 25 before being brought down. Big gain, 14 on the play. And it sets up Seattle with first down.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend? Do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
Smith on first down. Complete to DK Metcalf. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with 1st and goal.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine, because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut.
And he gets in. Touchdown! The Seahawks can make it a one-score game as they trim the lead. Kenneth Walker, the touchdown. Now a point after to bring it back within one score. The kick is good, and they've moved back within a possession in the 4th. All right, that lead cut down to 8 after that score, and the kick is away. Has this at the 6. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. The visitors ready for their next series, led out on offense by their quarterback. And on that last drive, Brock, he crossed a notable threshold in passing yards for the season. Always nice when you can reach one of those plateaus to look back on after the year's over. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. On play action, here's Stroud. He rolls to his right. He's running with it.
You know, Kate, they always say that QB clock. You know what it's more like? It's more like an alarm, especially in a situation like that. And it's a good thing you woke up to it, able to make something out of nothing and at least keep them moving forward.
2nd and 3 now. From the 31. That's knocked away by a defender, incomplete.
That's a nice job there by the linebacker. He kind of looks like a cornerback on that, doesn't he? Perhaps those cover guys get a little fun with him in practice this week, because he looked like a DB right there, swatting the incompletion.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down. Shotgun now for Stroud. He's on the move. Oh, he's going to run for it. That one ends up a gain of 6. And it sets up a Houston first.
You know, before the snap, right before the snap, you may have to take off if the read isn't there. That was a great adjustment made at the perfect time for the first down.
Markers reset, ball at the 37. First down, Stroud. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he's tackled for a short gain.
Kate, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. But one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
Diggs there to bring it in. And they're going to haul him down just shy of the 40. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And the Texans are going to have a first down.
Move the chains. Got to move them chains. Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
First and 10 from the 41. They send a man in motion. Stroud off the play fake. Bails out of the pocket quick. This time they're going to get there, and they drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
You're just not going to win many games in this league when you can't generate a pass rush until the fourth quarter. You needed to feel the impact from this defense earlier and more often in this game. The lack thereof was a big part of what put them playing from behind in the final stanza of this one.
Everyone's prepped. It's second down now. Running with Mixon out of the gun. And not a lot of room for him as he's brought down. It's going to be 2 on the pickup, and that's going to bring up 3rd and 13. And they'll let the clock run all the way down and expire.
Delayed game.
Man in motion wasn't set in time. Just couldn't get a snap away before the play clock expired.
Still third down.
Penalty not helping their cause for this third down. Back to throw it. Cut by Diggs. And he'll be brought down after getting it to the 47-yard line.
Those little short throws, they are high percentage and certainly bread and butter. But they really run the risk of a quick tackle just like that and being stopped short of the sticks.
So we're down to the 2-minute warning here from Seattle. Texans up by 8. Texans going to kick this away on 4th, and it's Tommy Townsend on for the punt. And this somehow is only going to be our first punt of the game. And this one's out of the side of the end zone. Was trying to get that precise aim, but he was off the mark. It's going to be a touchback. The Seattle offense eager to get back on the field. And that last drive, no answer for what they were doing through the air. So expect some tighter coverage this time around. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Here he is to throw. Into the hands of Walker. And he gets back to the line, but no more.
You know, I've learned over the years, defensively, they call that the camera club. How many different guys can you get rallying to the football? So that last shot you see on camera, you see as many defenders keeping that to a 0-yard gain. That's well done defensively.
He'll look to throw it. To the sideline and intercepted. No, it's incomplete. He had the pick. Just couldn't hang on, though. And this drive lives on to see third down.
Gosh, you could just almost feel his eyes up here, Kate, getting huge, right? He was envisioning the return, and he simply dropped it. Got to secure that pick before you think of anything else.
Now to throw. Coverman is there, and he harmlessly knocks it away. Incomplete.
Read and react, read and react, read and react. Got to read where the quarterback's eyes are going, and then you got to react as he begins to throw to get to a spot and knock it away.
Offense still staying out after the incompletion. They're going to try on fourth. Here he is to throw. Throw is caught by the back. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped. The Seahawks calling for a timeout. They're first to 3. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. Ball at the 33 for first down. Back to throw. Hits his running back. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down.
It is so hard for these defenses. I don't envy them at all to try to monitor where these running backs are. Are they chipping? Are they delaying their route? He's such an underrated part of their overall passing game.
Seahawks in their hurry-up offense. They need to get everyone to the line. Metcalf there to bring it in. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line. Now Seattle going to call it second timeout. Still one more in their pocket to use. To the line for a new set of downs. Only a lone timeout at their disposal. Setting up to pass. Pass complete to Walker. And not much doing. He stopped quickly. Now the offense going to take its third and final timeout. And now they're powerless to stop that clock with a timeout at least. Second down now, 7 to go. And again, it's Smith. Dumped off to his running back. Give him 11 yards, Brock, and a fresh set of downs.
To this day, I can still see the faces of the big guys in the huddle. When you call a screen like that, instead of them just getting knocked backwards, they get to be salesmen. They get to push those linemen downfield and then tee off and go hit somebody like they did right there.
Time not on their side here as they get set for first down. No timeouts remaining either. Throwing all the way to the end zone here. And they're still up. Brocky brings in the touchdown, and now they've got a shot to force overtime. If you're going to complete that one successfully, Brock, you need the perfect throw, just the right touch, and you also need a guy who can go up and get it just like that.
Yeah, need to be able to muscle somebody off the ball if you're not alone. And call me a little biased. Go ahead. I don't care.
You're biased.
But the success of that play does come down to the timing of the throw, Kate. If you don't throw it on time to that exact spot, you run out of room, and you don't give yourself that kind of chance.
Extremely important moment here for the Seahawks as they go for 2.
The Seahawks will line up for the 2-point conversion.
All or nothing, they'll run it. And he can't find a way in, so this will stay a 2-point game, and it may all be over now. No 2-point conversion, no tie. Hopefully they've got a heck of an onside kick drawn up because that is their final out remaining.
Not just the onside kick, but they won't have much time even if they do get it. That's what makes that 2-point conversion sting. You practice that situation all week. You love the play, You just couldn't execute it.
Oof, their comeback hopes are dwindling by the second, but any path to victory starts with a successful onside try here. And the Texans get on this kick, and that should do it for this game. And he's going to get stopped right around the 45-yard line. The visitors are being led back out there on offense by their quarterback. And like we've seen from him before, Brock, he got a good game going early through the air and kept the pressure up from then on. He's still taking it to him now as we work through this second half. No timeouts remaining here, partners, so they can just run out this clock. With the win in hands, they'll take the knee, let this clock run out.
Nothing left to do now, Kate, but celebrate on one side and watch on hopelessly from the other. What a hard-fought effort to get to this spot, and now you can enjoy the victory.
So the Texans come away with the road win. This is the type of game everyone was hoping they'd see when they entered this stadium, Brock, you and I included. A close one that went all the way down to the final whistle.
And, Kate, this is one of the bigger adjustments a college player has to make to the NFL. In college, you get a lot of blowouts. The NFL, every game you get calloused because you know more often than not they'll be like this, a one-possession game that's not about how you start. It's all about how you finish.
This has been another edition of the NFL on EA Sports. With all our crew here and my broadcast partner, Brock Heward, I'm Kate Scott. It's a win for the Texans as we say so long from Seattle.
It's the National Football League on EA Sports. And if it's in the game, it's in the game. It's the Green Bay Packers and the Carolina Panthers. And it comes your way next on Madden Football.
And we welcome all of our viewers inside a place that the folks around here like to call the Vault. And that's Bank of America Stadium in Uptown Charlotte. Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis on hand. Kickoff just moments away. Charles, quickly, keys to the game.
For me, it's coaching. who prepared his team the best going into this one to give them the confidence to believe that they would win the game. That's who's going to come out of this one on top.
Eddie Pinheiro about set to get us going, and we are underway here in Charlotte. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. A 6'4" Jordan Love taking the field for the first time. The 2020 first-round pick from Utah State set to lead Green Bay.
And at the start of Jordan Love's NFL career, he had one of the best seats in the stadium watching Aaron Rodgers work. But now he's looking for more than that. Rocket arm, big play potential. And he wants to show this organization that he's capable of being a dependable starter for the foreseeable future.
Throwing left side, and Watson has it. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helped to have a guy who can turn it loose. And boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
Second down, 8 to go from the 28. Here's Love. That's complete. He finds Jaden Reed. He'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards. Just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. Off the play fake, Love. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
And third down is a key down in any game you play. And third down defense, something we've got to watch in this one. Got to be effective on the passing downs. That's a pretty good first step right there.
On 4th down, the Packers call on Daniel Whelan to punt. And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback. So here are the Panthers now for their opening drive. And they will be led out by a man in his sophomore campaign as the quarterback.
We're seeing it more and more in this league, how teams love to have athletes back there taking the snaps, guys who can throw it and move around and get yardage with their legs if needed. He's one of the best examples that we see out there right now. He can throw for hundreds of yards one week and then run for 100+ the next. He adds an extra dimension that really confounds defenses when he puts it all together.
15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down.
To win any route, you've got to break down the defender, and that's exactly what happened here on this really nicely executed curl route.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Young now. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. So the completion good for 6 yards, and it'll be second down.
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible, hope he's got man-to-man coverage, and hope that his athleticism wins on the perimeter.
Young. Got a man. That's Leggett. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And now 1 yard to go on 3rd down. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They'll try and run for this with Hubbard. And he's got the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 49. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Looking to throw, Young. A short throw hauled in by Trimble. And he's got this down to the 35. A good-looking drive so far for the Panthers and a first down here. Really a solid start here on the opening drive, Charles. He's now 4-4, and they're already in plus territory.
Brandon, he's been so precise to start this game, like we're watching an operation taking place right now. Master surgeon at work.
Now Young. That one complete to Leggett. Here's a 2nd and 8. Young to throw it. That one complete to Leggett. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Well, they're not hiding who their central focus is on offense. Charles, he already now has 4 receptions here on this opening drive.
And I know people who are watching the game are thinking, did they forget about him in the defensive game plan? But it's actually been the opposite. They're giving him a lot of attention, but he's been very creative and savvy in his route running and finding seams and openings in order to create these completions.
Young. A short throw hauled in by Trimble. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. Ball at the 23, 2nd and 8. It'll be Young again. There's Trimble, the tight end. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. 3rd catch for him on this drive alone, and it'll give him a first down. Well, no question, this is exactly how they wanted to start this football game. And nice pass there. Now they're set up beautifully, Charles, to finish this off with a touchdown.
Yeah, but they've still got to finish it off, partner, and that means they've got to execute at this stage of the field. So we've seen many teams march it right to the goal line and not cash in. They've got something dialed up here that puts it in the end zone.
Young off the bootleg. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test them early. But it proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. To the air once more, Young. Out to his left. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down.
The plan was clearly to challenge them by sending a blitz on 2nd down, but even the extra guys couldn't catch him in the backfield, though. He doesn't scramble for a first, but he does get the last laugh by evading the blitz and getting beyond the line of scrimmage.
Through a couple of plays, this Green Bay defense is held strong. Now it's 3rd and goal. Young will set to throw. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. Adam Thielen from 3 yards out. And the Panthers get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. An ideal start for them, really. You force the punt, and then you go down and score.
And you've got to see a fist pump on the sideline from the head coach, don't you? Because he's turned into his bench, and he's telling his team, this is how we prepare. Force the punt, go downfield and score. I told you guys, it's just like a boxer in the gym preparing for the fight. Now we get to turn it all loose.
Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. That one in the books as a 12-play drive. And it ends with a touchdown pass to Adam Thielen. Now after the touchdown, here's Piñeiro to kick it off. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. And Packers offense here coming back out for their second drive. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got to look at them, get a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop.
Yeah, that's a nice pickup there, especially when it comes on the heels of a 3 and out the first time you have the ball. They were determined to not have that happen again, and that's a nice throw for their first down of the game.
First carry for Josh Jacobs. Solid running on the carry, but still brought down just inside of the 40. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
From the 38 now, here's 2nd and 3. Now Love. Quick slant to Watson. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 27-yard line. 11 yards there as they connect on the quick slant.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. He's able to get 6. A nice pickup down to the 21.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Here now, 2nd and 4. To pass, here's Jordan Love. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. They overload him that time on a safety blitz, and he winds up being dropped for a loss of 7.
They've gobbled up over 30 yards of turf so far, but a sack knocks them backwards. And that interrupts the momentum they were building. Good opportunity for the defense to escape this drive before they get to the end zone.
And they'll work with 4 receivers here on 3rd down and long. To throw now, here's Love. That's to Kraft, the tight end. And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the first down marker. Only able to gain a couple there, and it'll be 4th down.
Excellent job there defensively. Gave up the underneath to the tight end on 3rd down, and they made sure that they did their job. Got him on the ground and prevented him picking up a first down.
The kick by McManus is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Panthers coming back out onto the field for their second drive. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. 2nd down, another chance for Hubbard. And he'll get about 3 up close to the 35. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
They'll come up facing 3rd and 5. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Young to throw it. Got a man. That's Liggett. And this will not be enough. On 3rd and 5, he only gets 3.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. But it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go up and make the tackle right away.
So on 4th down, here's Johnny Hecker to punt it away. And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback. Green Bay's offense ready to go again. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. 25 yards that time.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. A handoff. Jacobs running to the left to about the 48-yard line.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
And they'll come up 2nd and 7. Love now. He'll go over the middle to Reed, complete. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 35. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. The Packers with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Running straight ahead is Jacobs. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
2nd down, Jacobs once more. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the 1st down.
Once again, it's Jacobs. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
2nd down and 8. Switching things up, they'll throw it now with Jordan Love. Touchdown! Christian Watson, a 20-yard touchdown. And the Packers have taken the lead. And on this play, he just made a great route. The quarterback had to deliver it, sure, but a great route run there.
And, Brandon, this is what the best receivers do. They work on their route running, because it's one thing to have athletic ability, but to really get open, you have to set up defensive backs with different routes and be precise in your cuts.
On here, Brandon McManus for the point after. And It's through, and that makes the lead 10-7. So that drives 7 plays in length.
And it was all capped off by a touchdown catch from Christian Watson.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Oh, a good return up past the 30.
And a good return, but he pays the price at the end of it as he's picked up and thrown down.
Here are the Panthers now as their offense comes back out onto the field.
And Charles, a very uninspired effort. The last time we saw them out there, it was a quick 3-and-out, and they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
Oh, Young loses it.
But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long.
They'll run out of the gun. It's Hubbard.
And he takes us across the 15 to the 17. Call it a gain of 4 there, but those yard markers a ways away here. 3rd down coming up.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
This offense so far on 3rd down, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and forever.
That one behind his man, incomplete.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
So on now is Johnny Hecker to punt this one away. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35.
The Packers ready to take over offensively. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Line of scrimmage, the 24. This is 2nd and 6.
Love.
Short throw. He's got Kraft.
Call it a gain of 3 on the play. And that'll bring us to a 3rd and 4.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
4 receivers on the field. It's 3rd and 4.
Throwing. Love. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs.
Well, here's your first example of how this guy can beat you in more ways than one because they took away his arm, but he was more than happy to dissect them with his legs for that 1st down pickup.
Love looking to throw it.
Now this aired out deep for Reed.
And he backs it away, and it falls down incomplete.
And that's where you're counting on a receiver's size being an advantage. They were hoping he could go over the top of a smaller DB and haul that one in. A good thought, but that time it didn't work out.
Now a 2nd and 10.
This to Jacobs on the toss right. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense going to have to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Eluding, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Sacked there by Jadeveon Clowney.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
Here's Daniel Whelan on now to punt.
Fielded just inside the 20. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done.
And it will be the Panthers' ball, 1st and 10.
Now Young. Throw left side complete. That's Hubbard. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
And his play caller does a nice job of giving him an easy throw to start this drive, and he takes advantage of it. The completion sets up a manageable 2nd down.
Throwing, Young. It's caught by Sanders. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 13 yards on his first catch. It's a 1st down as well.
For a tight end, he's got good straight line speed, and on that route, he's often the guy that gets overlooked. Nice job there finding him in stride for really good yardage.
To throw, Young.
That pass complete to Moore.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
Second down and 3.
And they'll send the tight end in motion here. They'll throw again. Young.
Got a man, that's Leggett.
And this is going to result in another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 35. They give them 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. Now Young. He'll let this go for the end zone. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Young's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. Back to throw again.
He gets this one to Hubbard, complete.
They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
On 3rd down, here's a run by Hubbard.
That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, people say bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
So chalk that down as an 8-play drive capped with a field goal.
Yeah, as a friend of mine used to say, they were moving and grooving for a while, but they couldn't keep the momentum going enough to get a touchdown out of it.
All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away.
And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The Green Bay offense ready to take over. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
That's complete to Dobbs.
Third catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down.
An 8-yard pickup. And the Packers first down.
Now Love will try with his legs.
And he'll get this across the 40 and up to about the 42-yard line. Give him 3 on the keeper there, and it is second down.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expecting to break a little bit bigger than this one, because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
Here's Love. Over the middle here, it's hauled in by Watson.
Catch number 4 for him on the afternoon, and it'll give him a first down.
An 8-yard pickup. And the Packers first down.
All tied up at 10. 2 minutes left in the first half. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Reed. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
On first down, he'll drop to throw.
That's taken in by Watson.
And down inside the 15 he goes. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
What a drive this has been, just chewing up the yardage. And here's one of their best plays yet, as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And it's a Packers touchdown.
Romeo Dobbs
from 13 yards out.
And the Packers will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this second quarter. McManus now for the extra point. He's got it as they go up by a total of 17-10. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told.
And that drive all capped off with a Romeo Dobbs touchdown.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Well, now how about this return?
And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. The Panthers going to go back on offense here late in this first half. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. Now here's Young. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime. They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. Young to throw it. That's over the middle and caught by the rookie. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down.
Now that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, tight, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you may curl it a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half. So on 2nd down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. From the right hash and call it an even 50 yards. This is up and good from Pinheiro. And that will cut this lead back down to 4 now. It's 17-13. That was perfect. From distance, he steps up, knocks it right down Main Street.
And Main Street's celebrating right now with him, aren't they? I love the mechanics of the whole thing. Snap, hold, everything was right on target, and the blocking was perfect, and he executed so well.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point.
The Panthers going to get the football first, trailing here as well as we resume play in this second half. And they will wrangle them down a couple yards shy of the 30. The Panthers offense and Bryce Young headed back onto the field. And he had it going in the first half, that's for sure. He's really had his way with his secondary. They've been powerless to stop him, and he'll look to keep it rolling right here. Third quarter starts with a run by Hubbard. And not a lot of daylight, not really any daylight inside as he's going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Brings up 2nd down.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
2nd and 10. Right back to Hubbard.
And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
Young now. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. First down, 18-yard gain.
Well, he and his offense were staring down what was likely a 3 and out. Zero fear from his side, though. Never doubted for a second they pick up the first. He's ready to pull the trigger on a keeper the moment it revealed itself.
They'll try to throw now. Young.
That one complete to the gap.
And oh, he sheds a tackle. Now he's got some space. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big play there on the catch and run. And it'll give him a fresh set of downs.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 as they've got it to the 28-yard line.
Out of the gun, here's the give to Hubbard.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina.
28 yards for Chuba Hubbard. And the Panthers have retaken a third-quarter lead. Well, they've done a pretty good job keeping him in check to that point, but he finally breaks off a nice run here and gets into the end zone.
And it just takes one, doesn't it, partner? That can undo a lot of good work that a defense has done to that point. You break off one right there, and everything suddenly looks bad for you.
Pinheiro now to add the extra point. And that one gives them a 3-point lead. The drive summary that time, 5 plays.
And it was Chuba Hubbard who finished it off with a touchdown run.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off.
And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Packers offense and quarterback Jordan Love heading back out onto the field. And we'll take you through some of the highlights here. You'll notice he had a hand in a lot of them so far. He's got this offense rolling right now. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent, still the same in what they plan to do on offense. Well, that certainly has to feel good, and it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 47. Jacobs going to try the middle, and he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. He really hasn't been able to get on track running the football, averaging less than 4 yards a carry.
Yeah, I think that they're going to enjoy the film session because all the defenders are filling their proper gaps on just about every play. And you know what they always say for a defensive coach? When I click off this film, I better see 11 jerseys in the picture going after the ball carrier.
Short throw. He's got Kraft.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Off the play fake, Love.
He hits Dobbs on the crosser.
And they move this all the way down to the 9. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here, and now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
Love from the gun. He's got it. A gain of 7 that time. 2nd goal.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. To the air again. Love toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
Stonewalled on second down. Now let's see what they can do on 3rd and goal from the 2.
Jacobs is in. Touchdown, Packers.
What a luxury it is to be able to call on a bowling ball like Josh Jacobs down near the goal line. 5'10", 220 pounds, and he's not afraid to get in there and get the tough yards. He finishes off this drive with a touchdown run.
Now McManus to tack on the extra point. And his kick is good, but flags come in. Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here on the follow-through.
Roughing the kicker. Defense.
Uh-oh, flag comes out here. This is going to be roughing the kicker.
When you're going back there on the kick block, you've got to go to the right point. That didn't happen. Ran into the kicker. The penalty flag had to come out.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield.
And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30.
Here's the Carolina offense as they get ready to take over here. It seized the lead there for a little bit with a starting drive in the 3rd quarter, but a moment ago, the touchdown that puts them back behind.
So their defense is under siege a little bit right now because they have not able to solve their opponents. So they've got to keep hammering away on offense and try and win this one in what appears to be a shootout.
And they'll send the tight end in motion. Young.
There's a short throw caught by Sanders.
A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
3rd down and 1. Straight ahead with Hubbard.
Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. A 3-yard loss. 4th down now.
Just a simple run play there on 3rd and 1, but this D was up to the challenge and stopped them, bringing up 4th down.
Here's Johnny Hacker now as he's on to punt for Carolina. Fair catch called for right around the 11-yard line.
The Packers offense and their quarterback headed out for this next possession. And he's been a nightmare to scheme against throughout this one. This defense has been totally taken apart, and that is borne out in his numbers. He's been terrific all game long.
Love now. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a 1st down.
I am willing to bet that he got a monster grin on his face when he saw what was happening. Man covers were so committed to denying a big throw that it pulled attention away from him, and he had an easy lane to hit, and hit it he did.
Here's a handoff to Jacobs running left. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. And if they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. To throw now, here's Love.
Right side to Watson. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of, until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Trying to run for it with Jacobs. And he gets this one across midfield for the first down to the 46.
Brandon, they're still in the lead, but momentum's certainly been going the opposite direction. So to me, that's a really important pickup there on third down.
Try and regain some confidence, and you're right. They need to stem the tide a little bit. That certainly helped. On first down, they go with Jacobs again. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36.
45 yards rushing for him now to this point.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
A give, it's Jacobs off the option.
And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on second down and short. What I like to say?
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt. I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
No, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Pass knocked away by J.C. Horn.
Partner, for once in my life, I'll be succinct. In a one-possession game, every single stop like that could be a difference maker.
So the kick from here on a field goal would have been right at 53 yards. But instead, offense out there. They're going for it.
They go with Jacobs.
And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on fourth.
At first glance, I actually wasn't sure that he got it, but he ended up getting it by about a full yard.
He certainly did, but it took a little effort, didn't it? Took some nice push, a little crease inside, and some determined running to make sure that he got the first down.
He's got the hook up with Dobbs.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
A good-looking drive for the Packers so far. It's a first down.
How about a nod to the sequence of plays they're putting together here? This has been death by 1,000 paper cuts on this drive. But this is one of their best plays yet, and they're able to move it down into the red zone.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Now a toss to the left for Jacobs.
And he'll get 4 there, down to about the 12-yard line.
I like the call. Inside the red zone, running the toss. Why? They want to get to the edges. They want to see if guys who don't normally make a lot of tackles are willing to actually do that. That usually means the guys at the cornerback position.
Now a 2nd and 6.
Throwing. Love. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. It'll go down as a gain of 6. And that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard. Now Love. Flushed out right. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers.
Jordan Love.
A 6-yard touchdown run.
And the Packers will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd.
That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the 3rd quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is let you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you have taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. What a big-time drive in that situation.
McManus's point after is good, and that pushes the lead up to 11. So that drive, 12 plays in length, and it's capped off by a touchdown run of 6 yards. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Panthers offense and Chuba Hubbard set to take over once more. And he's had his fair share of troubles in this one, unfortunately. This defensive front has wreaked havoc throughout the contest, and he hasn't been able to create enough space to make something positive happen to this point. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
He'll dump this one off to Hubbard. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we've played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we're back now in Charlotte. It's the Panthers in possession of the football, but facing a deficit here as we get to the 4th and final quarter of play. They'll try and run for this with Hubbard. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. Now, yes, a 2-possession game, but a good chunk of time on the clock, so they have the ability still there to run it on 2nd and short, but maybe they need to pick it up a bit.
You're right. They did pick up the first down there, but they, as you mentioned, they have to pick up the pace now because it's a 2-possession game. They've got to get there twice to make sure they have a chance to win.
First down, they'll stay on the ground with Hubbard. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field when his number is called. The way he's running it, I'd keep going back to him.
This 2nd and 4. Here is Young. Looking underneath and finding Hubbard. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
But they certainly had success throughout this contest getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Throwing, Young. There's a short throw caught by Sanders. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a 1-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. It's Young off play action. This ball complete to Thielen going across the middle. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
As a passer, you're always trying to find that open window to throw the ball downfield. How about this one? Right in the middle of the field, right in the heart of a defense.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. In motion, the tight end. On play action, Young. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. From 17 yards out. And the Panthers have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. So how about that for an answer? They get the touchdown there, and it's back to a 1-score game here in the 4th.
And that's what these guys have done all game long because they've scratched and slashed their way to stay in this game. And by now, we should all realize they're not going away. Now the pressure again swings to their defense because they're going to need to find some way to get the ball back.
All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come.
The Panthers will line up for the 2-point conversion.
And Young's going to throw for this. And he will get into the end zone as a two-point conversion is successful. And the lead is down to a field goal here in the fourth. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. The Packers offense and Romeo Doubs getting ready to go back to work. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Their lead back down to one score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
And for the defense, this is a spot where you don't want to totally sell out to stop the run, but you do have a pretty good idea of what you're going to see. And that's good work right there to keep them in check on that first down carry.
So from the 37, here's a 2nd and 8. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40.
And this is the worry because sometimes you can get a little too predictable in spots like this. You know you're going to run the ball, but they know you're going to run the ball as well. And now you look up and you're staring at an important 3rd down.
The Packers on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This will be 3rd and 5. Love. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that certainly appears to be a critical conversion right there because not only do they keep the drive going, they take valuable time off the clock as well. They have to feel really good about that last completion.
They couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, one-score game. 1st and 10 here. Running straight ahead is Jacobs. And they'll get him down here at about the 42. 63 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. If you can keep getting gains like that, Charles, with the lead here in the 4th quarter, I mean, keep running it, right?
No doubt about it, but what the offense coordinator has to do is understand they're going to continue to stack the line of scrimmage. What runs do you have in your arsenal that'll work against a stacked box and continue to move the ball?
That's taken in by Kraft. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A gain of 28 yards there and give them a first down.
And these guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the 4th quarter.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Here's Love. And that one incomplete, but now a penalty flag coming in late. That might be PI. So now then the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal. They'll send one of those 2 tight ends in motion. They'll run it with Jacobs. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
Good work there, holding them out on 1st down. And this is going to be a battle down here on the goal line. Can they hold their ground for 2, maybe even 3 more plays?
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Love looking to throw it. Did he get the feed down? Yes! Touchdown! Romeo Doubs. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Packers get an important score there to extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. But that's certainly an important touchdown there. It makes this a 2-score game.
But as we've seen, no lead is safe in this one with the way these 2 offenses have lit up the scoreboard. I would imagine that on their sidelines, they're both yelling at their defenses, hey, you want to get involved here? One big play from you, that could win the game for us.
Now McManus for the extra point.
And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So this drive spans 7 plays.
And that drive all capped off with a Romeo Doubs touchdown.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away.
And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The possession of the football goes